Welcome, everyone, to my channel, Mr. Maine Podcast. I am Mr. Maine. I'm going to be bringing you a prediction on Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara, California, Levi Stadium, home of the San Francisco 49ers. Super Bowl 60 is between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Both teams have a record of 14 wins and 3 losses. This is one great game between two great teams. This happened before in Super Bowl 49, where they played once. In that game, New England won the game 28-24. So this is a rematch. I'm going to give you the analysis. I'm going to break it down to you. And I'm going to give you my pick on who's going to win the game. So let's get started, you guys.
The Seattle Seahawks have a great offense with quarterback Sam Darnold. They have the running back Kenneth Walker. He's a very good workhorse with his aggressive beast mode run game. He can take pressure off Sam Darnold. They have two all-pro wide receivers in Jackson Smith-Njigba, who is having an excellent season, and Cooper Kupp. They signed Cooper Kupp in the offseason, who was released by the Los Angeles Rams. Their defense is very locked down and suffocating with Ernest Jones and Drake Thomas at linebacker. They have Devin Witherspoon, who's been playing exceptionally well in the postseason with Nick Amawari. They got Leonard Williams and DeMarcus Lawrence, who they got as a free agent from the Dallas Cowboys. This team is loaded on both sides of the ball. Second-year head coach Mike McDonald has done a hell of a job with this team and got them to the Super Bowl.
Play clock at 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler.
That was one hell of an interception by the rookie Malcolm Butler from West Alabama. He was undrafted in 2014. He played in the Super Bowl 49 against the Seattle Seahawks. That interception sealed the deal for the New England Patriots to win the Super Bowl in a score of 28-24. Super Bowl was played on February 1st, 2015 in Glendale, Arizona. The MVP of the Super Bowl that year was Tom Brady. That will go down as one of the best Super Bowls ever because Coach Pete Carroll at the time called a pass play, but he had Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. Instead of giving the ball to Marshawn Lynch and doing beast mode to get the touchdown, they threw the ball and they got intercepted by Malcolm Butler, and that was the game. The New England Patriots, they have a great team. They have the quarterback, second year from North Carolina, Drake May, who's progressed greatly this year. He's led this team all the way to the Super Bowl. They have two great running backs in the back in Henderson and Stevenson. They got great wide receivers in Kayshon Boutte and Stephon Diggs. They got the tight end, Hunter Henry, that Drake May can throw to. New England Patriots defense, consisting of the two linebackers, Jake Gibbons and Christian Ellis. They also got the lockdown corner, Carlton Davis, and the safety, Craig Woodson. New England Patriots got one hell of a defense that's ready to play against the Seattle Seahawks offensive juggernaut. This team is stacked on defense. They held the Los Angeles Chargers to a field goal in the first round. They also held the Denver Broncos to a touchdown in the AFC Championship game. They got a very stout defense, and they can play against the Seattle Seahawks. This is a 50-50 game. Regardless of DraftKings having the Seahawks as a 4.5 favorite in this game. This game is going to be close, it's going to be tight. And the fourth quarter will determine the winner. Who makes the successful catches? Who makes the mistakes? Who makes the runs down the stretch?
Obviously, your quarterback last year is now going to the Super Bowl. How bittersweet is that watching, Sam Darnold? Obviously, you're rooting for him, but, he was just throwing passes to you a year ago.
For sure. It's definitely tough. It's tough to watch. Of course, I love that he's in the Super Bowl. I'm happy for him. I want nothing but the best for him, especially the way his journey was at first. And, people doubting him and people not giving him the respect. Now they're giving him that respect. Now they're seeing that he's a top tier quarterback in his league. And I, of course, selfishly, I wish that he'd done that for us last year. But, to see him blossom and bounce back right after last year and make it this year, I'm all happy for him, and I hope he wins. I'm rooting for Seattle, and I think Seattle is going to win. So I'll be rooting for him.
Sam Darnold, the Minnesota Vikings let him walk in the offseason because they thought that he wasn't good enough to lead them to the Super Bowl. He signed a 3-year, $100.5 million contract with the Seattle Seahawks in March 2025. The Minnesota Vikings' game plan was to develop quarterback J.J. McCarthy and hopefully he'll be a top quarterback in a couple of years, but only time can tell. Justin Jefferson, wide receiver for the Vikings, has expressed admiration for Sam Darnold's success in Seattle and is rooting for him to win the Super Bowl this year. Let's go back and look at the history of Sam Darnold. He was the third pick in the 2018 NFL Draft by the New York Jets out of USC. He played for the Jets for 3 seasons. Due to injuries and inconsistent play, he was traded to the Carolina Panthers for a bunch of draft picks. He played as starter and backup for 2 seasons for the Carolina Panthers. In 2023, as a free agent, Sam Darnold signed a 1-year contract with the San Francisco 49ers to be their backup quarterback. He wanted to learn and try to revive his career under head coach Kyle Shanahan and also compete for a starting job against Brock Purdy at the time. Sam Darnold signed a 1-year contract for $10 million to be the backup quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings after Kirk Cousins left for Atlanta. J.J. McCarthy, the rookie from Michigan, got hurt in the preseason, and Sam Darnold became full-time starter for 2024. As the starter for the Vikings, he led them to the playoffs with a 14-3 record. They lost in the wild card to the Los Angeles Rams 27-9, and then they let him walk in the offseason because they felt that he couldn't win them a Super Bowl, and the rest is history.
Breaking news, we have another coach firing in the NFL. The Titans firing Mike Vrabel after 6 seasons. Took the job in 2018, led the Titans to 4 consecutive winning seasons, including Coach of the Year honors back in 21, but losing seasons back-to-back.
Mike Vrabel had 4 consecutive winning seasons as head coach of the Tennessee Titans. He was the Associated Press Coach of the Year in 2021. After leading the Titans to a 12-5 record and the #1 seed in the AFC. Mike Vrabel was fired by the Tennessee Titans after the 2023 season. After 2 consecutive losing seasons, he was let go by management and spent 2024 season as a consultant for the Cleveland Browns. He was hired by the New England Patriots as head coach in January 2025. He coached the team to the Super Bowl in his first year as head coach. The Patriots have a record of 14 wins and 3 losses. They beat the Los Angeles Chargers 16-3 in the wild card. They also beat Houston Texans 28-16 in the divisional round, and Denver Broncos 10-7 in the AFC Championship game to reach Super Bowl in Santa Clara, California. Mike Vrabel had combined coaching record of 56 wins and 48 losses, including postseason. Mike Vrabel was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers in 1997 in the 3rd round. He was the 91st pick overall in the draft that year from Ohio State. He played 4 seasons for the Pittsburgh 1997 to 2000, mostly on special teams and as a backup, before finding a home with the New England Patriots. He played linebacker for the New England Patriots for 8 seasons from 2001 to 2008. As a player, he helped them win 3 Super Bowls. Mike Vrabel can make history in Super Bowl 60. He will be the first player and coach to win the Super Bowl for the same franchise.
This is my prediction on Super Bowl 60. I believe the Seattle Seahawks will win the game. The Seahawks have the better defense than the Patriots. They have the veteran quarterback, Sam Darnold, whose experience will pay dividends in clutch time. They have a great running game in Kenneth Walker, who can ground and pound and get good yardage. They have 2 excellent wide receivers in All-Pro Jackson Smith-Njigba and Cooper Kupp. They have a very stout defense consisting of linebackers Ernest Jones, Drake Thomas. They have the cornerback Devin Witherspoon and defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence, who they got in the offseason as a free agent from the Dallas Cowboys. I believe they have enough to edge out a victory against the New England Patriots. This is going to be a close game, a tight game, all the way to the 4th quarter. Quarterback Sam Darnold will make clutch pass to Jackson Smith-Njigba and Cooper Kupp in the 4th quarter. The Seahawks' #1 rated point per game and 3rd down conversion defense will shut down Drake May and company. The Seattle Seahawks will redeem themselves from Super Bowl 49, lost to the New England Patriots. They will win this game by the score of 24-20. Mike Macdonald will win his first Super Bowl trophy as a coach in his 2nd year. Take Seattle Seahawks money line or New England Patriots plus 4.5.